Are liberals intolerant? Do bears crap in the woods? You know, guys, it has always amazed me how the liberals are so willing to go out there and talk about things like compassion and talk about things like tolerance and inclusiveness and lecture the rest of us on how we need to be the same way, compassionate, tolerant. And yet, at the same time, these left-wing Democrats go out there and they make the most vile, disgusting comments you can ever imagine. And this is the way it goes. It is utterly hypocritical. Headline from FoxNews.com. Listen to this one. Outrage as California professor calls Barbara Bush an amazing racist and says she's happy that the witch is dead. Tolerance, right? A university professor in California has sparked a social media uproar after calling former First Lady Barbara Bush an amazing racist who raised a war criminal and saying she's, quote, happy the witch is dead. Rhonda Gerard. Now, I'm going to spell her name out in case you want to look her up, in case you want to contact her. Be polite, but I would encourage you to find her on social media and let her know that this is unacceptable. Randa, last name Jarrar. Got that? She's an author and professor in the English department at California State University, Fresno, aka Fresno State. And she made the distasteful comments just an hour after the death of the former First Lady, Barbara Bush. It's unbelievable. A little bit more. This is what she tweeted. These are her words. Listen to the hate. Barbara Bush was a generous and smart and amazing racist who, along with her husband, raised a war criminal. F out of here with your nice words. That's what she said on Twitter. It's just unbelievable to me. Absolutely unbelievable. It's sick. It's sick. Now, I'll say again, these liberals who go out there and say that they're compassionate and say that they're, tolerant and inclusive and all the rest, they are not. They never have been. It's like I was saying on radio yesterday. They hate conservatives more than anything else. Sure, they're tolerant when it comes to illegal immigrants. Sure, they're tolerant when it comes to radical Islam and all the rest. They're tolerant when they're talking about, minorities and the whole, how they bring up, sex and women's rights and all the rest. They're tolerant for those people, those groups who they consider to be victims. But when it comes to conservatives, when it comes to those on the right, they are far from tolerant. Far from tolerant. Now, I will say, I really am at the point where I think there needs to be some kind of system where people looking to get jobs in teaching are psychologically evaluated. I mean, honestly, who says something like this? How was she allowed to be a professor at this school? Someone who says that she's happy that Barbara Bush is dead? Forget about politics. Someone died. This should transcend politics. But no, here we have a typical leftist bringing politics into it again, saying some of the most grotesque, hateful comments you can ever imagine. Again, I'll spell her name out. Randa space Jarrar. She's on Twitter. Find her. Let her know you're ticked off. And quite frankly, folks, this school should kick her ass out. Should kick her ass out. She should lose her job for this. Absolutely disgusting. I'm no fans of the Bushes. I wasn't a big fan of George H.W. Bush. Even George W. Bush towards the second half of his presidency. I'm not the biggest, and Jeb Bush, don't even get me started on him. But I would never make a comment like this. I would never wish anybody ill. Because that's just something you don't do. That's just something you don't do. Hi everyone, thanks for checking out my video. If you want to show your support, click on the thumbs up icon below this video. Leave a comment, tell me what you thought, and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of my latest content. Thanks again, and God bless.